We want to take you now live to the news conference by Messer Construction about the casino deck collapse. Jim Hess is who we are told is supposed to be talking to the media now. We have now been told it's Steve Rosenthal. Let's take a listen now where they're ready to begin.
Steve can take a couple questions too at the end.
And how is this going to?
Yeah,
Do you want to handle the statements?
You're going to make the
I'll
statement.
make a statement first, John, and then I'll answer a couple questions.
Okay. And is Jim Hess also going to make a statement?
No.
Okay. 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 Go ahead, Steve. Hang on. We're ready. We're ready.
Take a copy. Thank you.
30 seconds away.
Steve, you're just going to read this word for word, right?
It sounds like they're going to take about 30 more seconds before they begin this. So let me recap quickly, in case you're just joining us, what happened this morning. It appears that a deck collapsed at the site of the casino project downtown. That construction site, as you see, if you've driven by it lately, it's come out of the ground. It's kind of amazing progress they've been having. That sent 13 people to area hospitals, 10 to University Hospital, 2 to Good Samaritan Hospital, and 1 to Bethesda North. This is a representative from Messer Construction, which is handling all of the construction down at that site, and he is expected to speak to the media. His name is Steve Rosenthal, and here he goes.
7:45 a.m. A single bay of the facility collapsed as concrete was being poured. A full investigation by Rock Ohio Caesars, the construction team, OSHA, city building inspectors, and the City of Cincinnati Fire Department is now underway to determine the cause of this morning's collapse of a 60 by 60 bay within the casino facility. We're thankful to report that there were no life-threatening injuries to any workers who were in the area at the time of the incident. On behalf of the entire ownership and casino construction team, we wish those workers a quick recovery. We would also like to thank Cincinnati firefighters, police, and first responders who provided on-site medical care, quickly transported workers to the area hospital, and secured the site. At this time, the work site is closed, and work will not resume until the construction team and OSHA determines.
Oh, man.
Hold on just a sec.
You are watching a live news conference, folks. It is live, and apparently a bus was turning into where our news conference was going on. Let's listen in.
At this time, the work site is closed, and the work will not resume until construction team and OSHA determines that it is safe to do so.
Steve, any indication as to how long it might take OSHA, the investigators, to do?
No timeline right now.
You have no idea when work could resume?
I do not at this time.
How far along was the project, would you say, at this point? Halfway done?
Well, we were still on schedule to open in spring of 2013. When this happened.
This will not delay that. You don't anticipate that this will delay the opening day?
I can't anticipate anything right now. We'll wait to hear any information from the site.
And have you got a firm number on the number of workers who were injured on the site?
If people would have moved out my way, I wouldn't have ran into this truck. We still have a job to do, and I understand y'all got a job to do too, but I still got a job to do. I got passengers on this bus, and here I don't hear somebody.
Okay.
Can we move? Can we stop for a second?
Yeah.
What we've had here, just so everybody's clear, is that a bus has hit.
All right, let me explain what's
news
going on. So,
vehicle.
folks, a bus has trying to make a turn there, right where the news conference was taking place, taking place. So this has happened, right? Something has occurred with that bus, and they need to move the microphone, the stand, and everything forward just a little bit. Let me recap at this moment while we wait for them to get reorganized. Let me tell you what he has said so far. This is Steve Rosenthal, who's Messer Construction, who has been speaking with us. He said the concrete was being poured on a 60 by 60 foot bay, a deck, as we have been calling it. It collapsed. Therefore, multiple people are investigating the situation right now, including OSHA, city inspectors, the city, Rock Ohio Gaming, and Messer Construction itself. So, as they continue to try to work to get this to be okay for everyone involved in the area, they expressed their sorrow that this has occurred. On behalf of all of them, they wished the best for all of the people who recovered, wished that all the workers who are recovering a quick recovery and are grateful that no one was injured. I should mention, the bus hit our truck, Channel 9's vehicle down there. So this will turn into an even better news day, apparently. They wanted to also thank firefighters, emergency medical crews on the scene as well, that they took such quick action. Again, Steve Rosenthal's basic sentiment there. He said there is no timeline right now for when this construction site will be operational again. They have to wait for OSHA, all of those investigations to occur, to be cleared through that site, make sure that site is prepared and ready for them to go back in. As someone had asked them, how long will it take before they are able to get up and running again, and will that delay the progress of the opening, that is, of this casino? He says at this point he doesn't know what to expect. I should mention, I said Steve Rosenthal was with Messer Construction. That is not the case. He's actually with Rock Gaming, which of course owns the casino and will be operating, Penn National will be operating that casino, Rock Gaming owning that casino. They are still working to get this news conference ready to go. Again, as you can see, this is live television, and there is the scene where that collapse occurred, that deck. He called it a 60 by 60 bay. They were pouring concrete when that occurred. It's not clear to anyone, of course, right now why it collapsed. At this point, they are going to be investigating. We know OSHA is expected there at some point today. State investigators are on the scene already. The city has been on the scene already. The mayor and the city manager were there almost immediately when this occurred. In fact, so were our crews. We saw them walk in to the area and spoke to them at that time. Let's go back to listening to Steve Rosenthal. He's going to resume here.
This morning at approximately 7:45 a.m., a single bay of the facility collapsed as concrete was being poured. A full investigation by Rock Ohio Caesars construction team, OSHA, city building inspectors, and the Cincinnati Fire Department is now underway to determine the cause of this morning's collapse of a 60-foot by 60-foot bay within the casino facility. We're thankful to report that there were no life-threatening injuries to any workers who were in the area at the time of the incident. On behalf of the entire ownership and casino construction team, we wish those workers a quick recovery. We would also like to thank Cincinnati's firefighters, police, and first responders who provided on-site medical care, quickly transported workers to area hospitals, and secured the site. At this time, the work site is closed, and work will not resume until the construction team and OSHA determines that it is safe to do so.
Can you let us know, we understand there was a similar incident that happened up in Cleveland. Is there any relation to this? Do you feel like it may have some connection? There's
absolutely zero connection with the two incidents.
We also understand it may not have occurred in the main site. It might have been a parking area. Can you confirm where it was on the site?
The incident on the site happened on the casino level.
Do you know what caused this? What caused the trouble?
No, the investigators just started today, the investigation, so when we get information.
We've heard word of a beam that were disconnected.
Again, it's too soon to make any determination. Investigation is underway.
And what information do you have?
Number of people injured. And you got a good large number of workers injured.
We know that 7 workers were transported to area hospitals. We cannot confirm the exact number who may have gone there on their own. We would get the information, then we can get that out to you.
The casino level, that's the second floor, right?
The casino level is the second floor, yes.
Second floor, okay.
And you said a bay. Could you be more specific? The 60 by 60 foot, was it?
It's a 60 by 60 foot by 6 foot area.
And just on the floor itself as well.
Yes.
Did that entire area experience a collapse, or was it a portion of that 60 by 60 area?
I can't be exact, but a 60 by 60 area collapsed.
What impact is this likely to have on the opening day of Horseshoe Cincinnati?
You know what? We're just more concerned today, obviously, about the workers and the safety of the workers. And we're going to get down to the bottom of that investigation. However long that takes, that OSHA takes to do so, it will take.
Steve, there have been some reports in certain media that the work schedule had been accelerated, that there was pressure to try to finish this faster than originally planned, and that may have played into what happened. Would you speak to that at all, as to what you might know about that or answer that?
There's absolutely no acceleration of the work schedule. We're still scheduled to open in spring of 2013. This was a scheduled concrete pour, like many more before them. So this was not an accelerated schedule at all. This was perfectly on schedule for what we had from the beginning.
What information information do you have that makes you so confident there was no connection between this incident and Cleveland?
There's no connection. These are two different construction management companies, two different contractors, two different sites, two different areas. It is absolutely nothing in common with the two different sites.
Is there anything that Rock Gaming is doing, though, since we now have two accidents that have happened at casinos that are under construction, to make sure that this is prevented in the future?
The Rocco Caesars will be helpful in every investigation they can be. We're going to work with OSHA, we're going to work with the area building department, and we'll make sure to find out why this happened and make sure that we are keenly aware of how it happened, and that to ensure that worker safety is first and foremost, like it was and like it will be.
Is that going to involve taking a look at construction companies, a deeper look? I mean, what?
It's going to look at everything we have to look at, top to bottom, side to side, up and down, everything we need to. We're going to look at to make sure we understand what happened here.
We understand it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Who did the injured workers actually work for? Who was their recruiter?
You know, I don't have the exact names of the workers right now. So when we get more information, be happy to share it with you.
The company that they work for.
Yeah, the concrete pouring company.
Again, on site this morning. When I get the information, I can get that out to you.
So Chief Brock told us there were 10 people transported. You're saying now there are 7?
My understanding that there is 7. So that's my understanding this morning.
Okay, have you talked to Cincinnati Fire Department?
I have not.
We understand that it wasn't exactly.
Yep. All right.
What was your last building inspection?
Of the number of workers injured?
I'm not sure. When we get those numbers, we'll give them to you. Again, the number that I received was there were 7 transported to area hospitals.
When was your last building inspection?
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we don't have all that.
You've been watching a news conference by Steve Rosenthal from Rock Gaming, of course.